Wagwan Jan is episode 116.
Yes.
Inside.
All right, Alicia.
Them with the I to the S to the T to the double E kill.
It was funny when she used to do that. I used to cringe. I just don't know why. I just didn't.
Why?
I just didn't think it worked when she.
I want is to be with you. Them with the S with the I to the T to the double E kill.
I got used to it after a while, but sometimes when she used to just do it when they used to be in interviews, and like the journalist
just bust out.
Yeah, at least to bust out with her. I used to just switch the channel. Yeah.
I can't take this.
Sometimes you just can't look.
Yeah. I feel like that was a lot of people actually, to be fair.
Yeah, you just can't look. Yeah.
So what's been going on?
Well, more freedom. Lockdown it's relaxed even more. Is it?
Yeah. Well,
yeah, it has.
Yeah.
But the gym's open now. Was that?
I think it's next week.
Next week. Yeah, people are behaving as if back at it. I might rejoin again.
So,
what are you doing? Is that your chest exercise?
Can you flex your pecs?
I can't.
Yeah.
You can though. Do it again.
Pet control, baby. So what were you saying about Nicki Minaj?
She announced that she's pregnant, but there was a rumor going around that she was pregnant.
I think we thought that for a while though, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But sometimes there were on occasions where people thought she was pregnant and she was just big.
I reckon she was probably trying.
Yeah, probably trying. Yeah, she definitely was because she kept saying she wanted children with that man. But yes, she's pregnant. She looks about 6 months.
About 6, yeah.
Yeah, about 6 months. So congratulations to her. I'm a Nicki fan, but secretly I was hoping that she would leave that husband, meet someone else, and then have a child. That guy you've seen him, Kenneth Petty. He's got a list of his criminal record is quite long.
The rap sheet is
quite long. He's a convicted sex offender. I think the incident involved a fellow. I think at the time it happened in 1994. I think he was about 15, 16 at the time.
He was.
And the victim was 16, and he was accused of attempted rape. With a knife. Yeah, and then I think he did. I don't know. I think he was in prison for maybe 2-3 years, and then in 2007 he went down for manslaughter and served 7 years in prison.
Not looking good.
And there's some other stuff, and I just don't. Every time I see him, it's just weird. It's just this weird vibe. But I don't understand why. And she always says that the first case he's on the sex offenders register.
Yeah.
But she always says it's not what it seems.
What is it then, Nick? Because we need
their version of events, or her version of events, is he was seeing this girl apparently, and her parents didn't like him, so they accused him of rape. Or attempted.
But she would have had to have complied.
All right, Nicki, whatever gets you through the day. This is a person that they've known each other since they were teens. Apparently she's always been into him. But why him? Out of everyone, you would have been better off having a kid with Nas, or they were dating. I'm sure there were other men you could have children with who are not in the sex offenders register.
Yeah, it does make you wonder, doesn't it?
Yeah, and then you've got her brother who's a convicted paedophile. That story is terrible. I just don't. It's weird.
What's happening with him? Have we heard anything more?
Oh, he's I can't remember how many years he got, but he's not coming out for now.
Nah.
And their mother constantly she swears blind he's innocent. It's like, oh, shut up.
Come on, he's pretty much admitted it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's come on. It's just very weird. It's a very odd. It makes me wonder about Nicki, but that's another conversation.
Yeah,
about that whole family unit and what life was like when she was a child. It's just very
bizarre.
Yeah,
bizarre. It does beg a lot of questions because, I mean, some people will say, well, you know, you can't help who you fall in love with, but you kind of can. You kind of stay away from people that you know have certain, like, you just would stay away. I feel like there was a level of defiance on her part.
Yeah.
A lot of it because people kept saying, oh, you shouldn't. So
Yeah.
she was like, well, bitch, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm sure people within their own family was like, what are you doing? Come on.
But I wonder if he's a nice guy. I mean, let's just play devil's advocate. Do you think he could be a nice guy outside of it? Because, I mean, let's be real. Like, even a murderer has a nice side. Do you know what I mean? Depending on who the person, you know what I mean?
Maybe he's nice to her, but he's known, he's from Queens. He's known to be one of those street.
Yeah, hood rat.
You know, when have they ever been? They've always been. Characters like that are always questionable. They have a nice side sometimes.
Yeah, it makes you wonder, like, what do we see mostly, like the bad side or the nice side? Because I feel like it's probably, well, you know what, Nicki, boy, Nicki could most men.
But I do think with her as well, for years, you know, she gets a hard time of it in industry. People are always criticizing her.
Yeah.
Other artists, even within the industry, like there seems to be an issue with her.
Yes.
I think she just, for once, instead of fighting her own battle, she wants someone to defend her.
Yeah.
She wants someone in her corner, someone strong. And
yeah.
I think that she gets that from him.
Shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Like if you're gonna say stuff about her, then you're gonna have to deal with him afterwards.
As well. Yeah, it's true. It's true.
And he still has that connection to the streets.
Yeah.
So
everybody wants to feel protected, right?
Yeah.
Maybe he kind of gives her that.
Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah,
I hope whatever happens, I hope it works out and there's no stories down the line of regret, man. Because once you bring a child into it, it's a different ball game.
That's what I was like. Yeah, but he's a sex offender anyway. Do you know what people on the internet were saying? Like, he won't even be able, because he's on the register, he won't be able to visit the child in school. Like, he won't be able to be, because he's not allowed to be around other children or something. Yeah.
That's so deep. All of that kind of nonsense, you want that in your life?
Yeah.
It's mad. But then, I don't know, I do believe that people can change, but I don't know, it's just a difficult one. It's not a situation I'd like to be in, put it that way.
No way. I think the moment I hear sex offenders register,
gone. Yeah, nah, there's no sticking about. Even like some guys are questionable. I mean, we've all been around guys that kind of act a bit dodgy.
Yeah.
And if I get any kind of inkling that you're sus, like your behaviour sus or your views or what you think you can do. You know, like there's certain guys that feel like they can kind of handle women in certain ways.
Yeah.
To me, they're like red flags, like go the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe because she says she's known him for years, or I don't know. She's probably got a soft spot for him. Who knows?
He's about 5 years her senior. Because Nicki's a 35 or 36, and he's 40.
She was older than that.
So did I. Maybe she is. Maybe that's an industry age.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought she was older.
I thought she was a bit older than that.
Yeah.
Not much, but
not much, but
older. Yeah. Isn't she the same age as Remy Ma?
How old is Remy Ma?
Isn't she like 39, 40?
Yeah, I thought they would be around the same age.
Because weren't they brethren before? Remember?
Yeah, they were friends. She's pregnant again, actually.
I know, I saw.
Yeah, I've never liked her though. But
really, why?
They used to be friends. I've just never taken to her. There's something about her.
Just googled it. Remy turned 40 this year.
I thought I thought her and Nicki would be.
I think they probably are, but you know what? That's her business.
Yeah. I think Nicki might have an industry age.
Maybe. Yeah. What do you think? Do you think Beyonce has too?
Apparently she has. Apparently she's 40.
Just 40 or 40 and something?
Maybe 40 and because
I always thought she was older than Kelly.
So did I. But Kelly Rowland's 40 now, I think.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I always thought Beyonce was older than Kelly.
So did I.
When did it change that Kelly was now older than Beyonce?
Yeah. I thought that was a bit, yeah. You're right, I used to think that as well. I thought Beyonce was the oldest.
She out of the group.
Out of all of them.
No, for real. Unless you're throwing any shade on her.
Yeah.
That's what you genuinely thought.
How'd you get away with it?
Wow.
You get someone, you buy a new birth certificate.
No, people just don't say anything, innit? To be fair, it's not that important.
You know.
So it's like no one's really going to question it until they're questioning it. Do you know what I mean? Like
But
until
in the industry, executives in the industry make a big deal about age.
do they?
Yeah, they do, especially if you're a woman. Oh, they're so full of shit.
I
Yeah.
suppose, especially like singers and stuff like
Yeah,
that. Like, yeah, they want young.
it's
Yeah,
all about the youth. It's all
yeah.
about appealing to the youth. But the most successful artists now, especially rappers,
Old.
yeah, they've always been like in their 30s. Some of them are in their 40s now. So
Yeah, I think times are changing somewhat.
yeah.
I feel like because people are getting older, but they're still kind of relevant and still cool and still kind of down with it. Do you know what I mean? It's like the age of being considered over the hill has moved further away, kind of thing.
But I think still in hip hop though, there's because hip hop is very much geared. It's geared to the youth. I think a lot of people in hip hop, even people in their 40s, they still try to act like they're in their 20s. You've seen it. The DJs, radio hosts.
It's like there's no. I mean, because like if we're honest, like what is the protocol? What should someone be acting like at a certain age? As long as you're as long as you've got your shit together, I feel like
Westwood.
Yeah, well, that's like I said. As long as you've got your shit together, do you know what I mean? That's just
extreme. Like behavior is extreme.
How old is he?
61 or 62 now. Just kind of like age gracefully. Don't be. It's like they're quite extreme. Madonna and Tim Westwood are quite extreme. They're trying to hold on to the youth market and youth, and it's.
The thing is, I get it. I do get it. I understand it.
Yeah.
You know, there's something to be said about aging gracefully as well.
Yeah. Remember I said to you before, I don't think it was on a podcast, I think it was when we were having a conversation, I said to you, I like Madonna, and I sort of get it. Like, imagine, just the other day you were 25, singing Holiday, and now you're 62. It's just, you're nuts.
Holiday.
Just like that. That's exactly what she was doing.
If you took a holiday.
Yeah.
Sometimes celebrate.
That's exactly what she was doing.
Someday out of life, holiday. It will be so. I love all that old stuff, man. I love old music, man.
But just remember, because just imagine being her. It's like just yesterday I was 24, 25, singing that,
giving it
like that, and then now I'm 62.
Where did the time go?
Yeah, it's weird because I remember when Madonna was a young woman. Whoa.
I was gonna say, come on now, girl, don't add age. But I was gonna say, no, you don't remember when she was. You remember when she was out, but you do not remember when she was a young woman.
You know, when she was 25 and everyone lusted after her. I remember, and it's like, it's just weird. Anyway.
Yeah, I think it's just, again, because the way times are moving, it's almost like people feel like if they can keep up. Do you know? I listen, I'm not gonna lie, I ain't gonna age gracefully, you know. I have no intention of aging gracefully.
But you're not, it's not like you're gonna go on IG with your 22-year-old boyfriend.
No, well, okay, yeah, there's certain things that there's certain things but you know, we ain't gonna sit down and be like, oh look, here comes 50. Let's just get the nitty.
No, of course not. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So on one hand, I can kind of understand, but I kind of feel like, yeah, you just need to, and because she's got kids of a certain age, it's like you have to just act accordingly. Like, don't embarrass yourself. Do you know what I mean?
It's
That's
like
the difference.
It's like, what was it? A couple of days ago, she posted a picture of her and her boyfriend, who's 21 or 22. He's his early 20s.
Down by a 21-year-old dick. Oh wow.
No, I guess who he's her dancer. Yeah, but they were posed together. He was standing behind her. I can't remember. I don't know what he was doing. I was like, Madonna. In Cheryl's words, leave it.
Leave it.
Leave it.
Just leave it.
Leave it.
Speaking of like older women and younger guys, did you hear about Keisha Cole and her boyfriend? So you know, like
he's 20, isn't he?
He's like 20, maybe 24, something like that. And Keisha is the best part of 40.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
yeah, she's pushing 40.
late 30s, late
Yeah,
30s.
late 30s. Yeah.
I kind of feel like in some ways women get a raw deal more so than
They
guys when it
do.
comes to things like that. But I don't know how or what you'd have in common with a guy that young. And
I
it's
think
been proven. They've split up. That the baby's not even 2. And you've already
I didn't know they split up. I'm not surprised. They split. I wonder what he did. Who cheated?
well, there's 2 different stories. One is
Right.
he left him and the other is he left her.
Right.
I got a feeling he probably dipped down someone else and she
Yeah.
dashed him.
I mean, I think because a lot of people believe that women mature faster than men.
I think they do though.
So it's like this woman in her late 30s going out with this guy in his early 20s. Like, what do you have in common?
It's like the
That's,
whole Jada and August Alsina thing. It's like
yeah.
it doesn't. You can't. Even though August is like quite mature,
Yeah.
because I've actually watched the whole interview now, by the way, because
Yeah.
last
Yeah.
time I hadn't watched
Yeah.
it all. He's
Yeah.
very mature. He's been through a lot, so I feel like
Oh,
it
and his album's really good.
is it. I've not
His
listened.
album, yeah, I like it.
I've listened to Entanglement with Rick Ross.
I listened to that. I did listen to that. That's actually quite good.
It's actually quite good.
It's quite funny.
The opening line alone is just joke, isn't it?
He's been petty. All this is being petty.
What was it? Something about an entanglement is when you tangle in the sheets or some shit.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So it was like a direct. This is like yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Jada was feeling gassed though.
We need to talk about. Well, we didn't record when they had that red table performance.
Recorded after. Before. Yeah, we recorded before. So what did you make of it? Just really briefly, because I know it's old news now.
Will look really upset, but
Really bad for him.
I think he's more upset at the fact that he's a very
Will
the last 20 odd years creating this fantasy family for the public. You know, like,
fantasy family,
yeah, not fantasy family, but this
ideal
that everything's ideal, yeah, everything's, and now he's on the red table, have forced to talk about their business. He didn't want to do that, so
he's vexed, yeah.
He was vexed. He was more vexed than anything. Jada, I think there was a lot more that went on. 12 minutes. I was shocked that was only for 12 minutes. Usually red tables for like 40.
I reckon they chopped the fuck out of that.
No, they did. They chopped it to pieces. To be honest, I don't think they've had that. I think they've just been a partnership for years. I don't. There's no sexual chemistry there.
You don't think?
Really? No. He's been on a red table talk before, and they've spoken about their relationship. And even then, I thought, you lot are not in the marital bed anymore. You are just a partnership. You're just best friends. Yeah. I don't think they.
I thought they had an open relationship. I didn't think that they weren't like.
I think maybe in the beginning, but I just think like, Will goes on holiday with an ex-woman. You know?
You said last time.
Yeah. I think she has her side. Jada has her side of the house. He has his side of the house, and they meet in the middle to be with the kids.
So then, what was all that about then? If that's the case, then what was the point in having to come to the red table and make it out like, oh, bad marriage for life and all this shit? It doesn't matter.
Because they're still keeping in that whole image that they're a couple. Like, they're married but I just get a vibe from them that they're married. They're just married now. I don't think they're going to divorce. Jada won't want to divorce him.
It doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense, really. And I think they're friends. They just get on as friends.
That's deep, isn't it?
But I think he looked like he hadn't slept. It's just
Looked like he'd had enough, mate.
Yeah, he was embarrassed. I think he's angry at the fact that it all came out.
Yeah.
I don't know about Jada. Jada didn't seem to.
She was just very matter of fact about everything.
Yeah, she's just who she is.
Yeah.
I don't think. I said this before, but I don't think that she really wanted Will in the beginning. I don't think that he was her type, and she even said that. She said that she didn't even want to get married. Her mum kind of encouraged it. I don't know if it's because she was already pregnant. I'm not sure. But she said she didn't even want to get married. But anyway, interesting. It was, 12 minutes. Interesting 12 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, I did feel...
We saw a side of Will that he never wanted us to see.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's definitely the truth.
Yeah.
So, well, I mean, like, obviously since then, as we said, like, what's his name? August has brought out music. Do you think that this was an agreement, like, because the whole entanglement thing, I mean, like, okay, I know he's a musician and things happen quickly and stuff, but it just seems a little bit ironic that he brought out a track called Entanglement after the whole entanglement thing just kind of blew up.
He just wanted to get at them. He just wanted the final word through music.
It's a bit sad, isn't it?
It is a bit, but he said that after the interview, after that red table, he said that there's more to this, but he's just going to leave it. So, of course, there's more to it.
That's the right thing to do, August.
Check out his album, everyone. New one. Oh, it's so good. I'm a fan anyway. So
sorry for that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check it out. I've not listened yet.
Yeah, what's it called? State of Emergency.
Yeah, I know that much.
It's really good.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I don't think we're finished with that. I think there's going to be more to come, more on the subject.
Oh, God. Can we take any more?
Do you know what I mean? Like, fuck's sake. Oh my God, Jan.
What?
I had to question humanity again. Did you catch that story about the dude in Fulham that was shitting, turning one out, cocking a doo-doo, busting a shit?
I didn't, but
leaving himself outside of people them yard in Fulham.
I missed that story, thank God. Really?
Some dude, he didn't even look like a tramp. Not saying that like you would expect, but you would expect someone that's a little bit trampy to do that. No.
A homeless person. A homeless person, maybe.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I don't know what his problem was, but he got caught on CCTV. So they're now looking for like this man, like the CCTV, there's an image of him looking up so you can see his face as clear as day. So they will catch him.
So that means someone walked out of their house and saw human doo-doo.
Basically, outside the block.
That is just so dirty. And there have been occasions where I've had the misfortune of seeing mess on the pavement and thinking, that doesn't look like dog mess.
Oh, no.
Yeah. That doesn't.
Who in their right mind would shit on the floor?
Somebody was saying that, I can't remember who was saying, somebody who lives in New York, I think it was Ireland, said they're tired of seeing people just shitting and pissing on the street.
Disgusting.
That
is actually disgusting.
That is so bad.
What would possess you?
That is so sick.
What would possess you?
Unless you're not well. But
what do you mean, as in diarrhea?
Just in your head. You're just not well.
You've got to be tapped in the fucking head to do that.
Tapped. Yeah.
Just got to be. How do you just bust open your arse and just shit?
In the street. It's just mad. Or you're just evil. Just evil.
Yeah, but it's the whole thing. Like, having a shit, sorry to get graphic, is a very intimate but pleasurable experience.
Yeah. Well, only pleasurable if you're not constipated.
Oh, come on. We're talking about constipation, for fuck's sake. I'm talking about just on the whole, it's the expletion.
Yeah. The release.
And there's a release on the whole kind of digestive system. So you generally feel good after you've had a shit. A good doo-doo, right? So how you decide to take yourself out on the road, lift up your shirt or pull down your trousers or whatever it is you're doing to expose your bare buttocks and allow your anus to open and release a shit is beyond me.
Where did you see this? Did you watch the CCTV?
No way.
No
way. No way. No way. I don't play that game, When I do, sorry, no. I don't even like seeing dog shit on the road.
That's one thing. No, listen. That's one thing during lockdown quarantine. I didn't see anything on the road.
Yeah, no, I can't deal with it. I don't. Poo should be in the toilet, and that's it.
If I can spot it, I can spot it from a mile off. I'll cross over.
Yeah.
Or I'm walking the road. I don't want to go anywhere near it. I don't even want to see it.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't even. Yeah.
I don't understand. And people that play with shit sexually anyway, that's another story.
That is.
Yeah, that's mad,
How is that a turn on?
Some people like to see eke out.
Or eat it.
Eke out of their bumhole.
And eat it as well.
Oh.
People like that.
Isn't that like domination though? That's like when
That's
just degradation. That's just degrading someone. Would you make someone eat your shit?
Next. No way. That would be just mad.
If someone offered you like half a mil,
No, that's taking things too far.
if someone offered me a mil to shit on them, best believe I'm gonna shit on them.
You wouldn't.
I would. I'd be like, you know what, bitch, get that back transfer on and popping because it's on.
I want the money first, and then I'm not doing anything.
That's what I'm saying. That money needs to be transferred, and then we can go through. I'll shit all over your face.
People are just nuts.
People are crazy.
What do people get up to?
People are fucking. You'd be surprised. People are crazy.
Things people just get up to and just.
So they're gonna probably find this dude now, and he's gonna go to court and look like a complete twat. I wonder
how much they're gonna fine him.
Yeah, they should throw him inside. Actually, I think it should go beyond fines.
I think he should, 2 years. 2 years
minimum.
5. No, 5.
Don't.
It's just dirty. I just do that outside people's house. It's just
shooting outside the block of flats.
A block of flats, you know.
I think it was like a yeah, butters, just completely butters.
This makes my skin crawl.
Yeah, it's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Fucking nasty.
So I thought you were gonna say
what?
Fucking nonce. That's what I thought you were gonna say. I don't know.
Fucking nonce and all.
No.
Do you think I'm common, Jan?
Who told you that?
I'm asking you. Do you think I'm common?
No, common. Far from it.
Do you think I'm common, love? Do you know what I mean? Because people might think I come from East London. I don't come nowhere fucking near there. I tell ya, I fucking come from the other side of London, me.
Yeah.
Imagine if you went around speaking like that.
No.
Fucking sideways, I tell ya. But yeah, it's funny because when I drink, I feel like it gets worse.
Have you been drinking?
No. Oh my God, you're so rude. No. I meant like just thinking about, because you know, like sometimes when you think back, like why are you speaking like that? Like if I see videos,
yeah,
anyway, let's not talk about split personality.
No, do you know what's funny? This week I was doing some training with my colleagues, and I was listening to myself. I was like going through the procedures, and then I said something different. I didn't say.
What did you say?
I can't even remember, but I remember thinking to myself, I don't normally sound like that. It's just a word I said. I said, why do I sound like that?
Oh dear.
You know, when you're at work as a black person, sometimes you change, don't you?
What, did you start speaking all speaksy spokes, Jan?
No. I just went into school teacher mode.
Oh,
it's slightly different. I didn't sound like myself.
What did teacher mode consist of?
Oh, you know them teachers. You know your impression that you do of teachers when they're, eating a biscuit?
Oh, no, I'm just having a sweetie. Excuse me. Mine. Like, shut the fuck up and get back to teaching. Fuck. You didn't do all of that, Jan.
No, I didn't. I just remember that. That makes me laugh when you do it. For a second, I don't think I sounded like myself. But maybe if you heard me, you wouldn't notice any different. But I just thought I sounded a bit different. That's all.
To be fair, I've been in situations at work where I catch myself and I think you're such a fraud, Cheryl.
Yeah, at work, my tone sounds a bit different, I think.
Go on, give me some.
No, I just sound a bit more...
Hi,
I don't sound so South Londonish.
Well, let's do some role play.
Okay.
Hi, Jan. So, it's been brought to my attention. Because you know that's what they do in the office, isn't it?
Oh, yes, they do.
It's been brought to my attention that, seems to be a bit of a problem. Is everything okay with you? Is there anything you'd like to talk about? Perhaps get off your chest, share with me anything. Take the floor.
No, I'm fine. Everything's fine.
10 minutes later, you're quite fucking finished. No, I'm fine.
No, I'm fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, so what's the delay with the work?
Just been busy doing other jobs.
Such as?
well, so and so wanted me to type up a manuscript for them. I don't know. How people used to talk at your workplace.
No, my boss. Oh, my boss.
Yeah, the boss that was really posh.
I used to love my boss though because he was the most pompous, stuck up, but he was incredibly funny. Oh my goodness, Cheryl, you know what I did this weekend? I got thrown off the horse. I was thrown, like thrust and thrown across the moors.
Was he old money? Where was he from? Was he from an old money
I
family?
don't even think he was old money. I think he thought he was old money.
Oh, right.
Nah, he was
Putting it on.
yeah, basically he was he kind of came good. Like he didn't come from a well-to-do background. He came from a pretty working class family.
Oh, right. So why is he?
Because he's obviously done really well. You know, he's vice president. He's got P. You know, the money that man used to make was ridiculous. So he's done well for himself, and he had a small holding. That's what he used to call it. A small holding. My man had acres. Yeah.
Wow.
A small holding. Oh, Cheryl. So I went down to the bottom of the field, and I've got a little cubby hole down there, and I go and I smoke my cigars. I thought, that ain't all you're fucking smoking. He was so posh, but he was brilliant. He used to bring me things like eggs, fresh eggs from his hens.
Oh, wow. Wait, do you still keep in contact?
I haven't done, but well, we kind of have each other's numbers, but I've never.
Right.
I mean, initially when I left, I did, but then I just thought, what am I messaging for? Do you know what I mean? No.
People like that are handy to know.
Yeah, he always said, "Oh, if you ever need anything, just
yeah."
So I'll keep him there. I wouldn't get rid of it, but I don't really have no business contacting him.
Yeah, no, what an interesting character. I like interesting characters.
He was a bit of an exception. He used to ride a motorbike. But he was just so fucking cool. He was really cool. He was so posh but so cool. I used to love working with him.
Oh, that's good.
Love working with him.
Has he retired?
Yeah. Okay. He retired. So yeah, but I think he was going off to do some consultancy.
Oh, that's a big money in consultancy.
Yeah, exactly. For the same company he left from, by the way. Just by the way.
Oh, right.
Really?
He gets so much money.
So much.
For like doing an hour's work or something.
Yep. So, but yeah, no, I miss him actually. Like in terms of from a working perspective, but I don't miss the fucking office. I have no intention of going back to the office again. Nah, them days are done, man.
Cheryl's an entrepreneur.
David.
Is that the word? Did I say that correctly? I don't even know.
Can you imagine Cheryl's living off her papa? Not really, I'm joking.
That'd be great.
Can you imagine? How would you think I fucking live? No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, we digress. Sorry, I keep snorting as well, by the way, because like this, it's just like anyway. In case you're thinking, what the fuck's going on with her nose? Kanye West.
Yeah, it's very odd. Just another, Kanye. Well, I think last time we touched on him saying that he was going to run for president, and I still can't take that seriously. But over the weekend, he turned up for a campaign rally in North Charleston, South Carolina.
South Carolina. Don't say that. South Carolina.
South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Sorry for people from South Carolina. Anyway, where he gave a long speech talking about gun control and his faith and abortion, and then tearfully revealed that he and his wife nearly terminated their first pregnancy.
I killed my daughter.
You know, I couldn't.
I didn't kill my daughter. I was just like,
I couldn't. You know that entire. Everyone just keeps posting clips, so you're not getting a full idea of everything of what was said. But that the entire speech is like 45 minutes long, and I tried to watch. I just couldn't. You're just having. He seems to be going through an episode, and then look at your face. And then, Cheryl, you're right. And then a couple of days later. Well, no, it was last night. He just went into a meltdown on Twitter, just tweeting, saying that he doesn't want his mother-in-law, what's her name?
Chris.
Kris Jenner, having anything to do with the kids, accusing Kim and the mother of wanting to have him sectioned under the Mental Health Act.
You kind of need it, but anyway.
Yeah, and then saying that he wants to be living with his family, because when she's filming the Kardashians, they live somewhere else. It's just mad. And then he deleted those tweets. Oh, and then he said that he's like the character in
Get Out.
Get Out.
Well, we've been telling you this, Kanye.
But then, this is interesting. Friday, he's releasing a new album.
Mm-hmm.
And every time he's releasing a new project, something always seems to be some meltdown. And then the album drops.
Do you think he's done this on purpose then? Do you think this is just like...
I don't know.
I hope not, because
there seems to be a pattern. And then the album will drop, and then we don't hear from him for a good, maybe a year sometimes. You just don't hear from him. Goes quiet. So I don't know what to think.
I just hope that wasn't...
I don't think he's well, though. I do think he's
bipolar. Not well. I
think
he's not well, because that behaviour, I mean, even just watching, yeah, you're right, clips have just been circulating.
Yeah.
But even when you just watch, like, the way it went from, you know, the Harriet Tubman bit was just like, leave it.
She didn't really free the slaves. She just
gave them to other white people. Like, are you dumb? Even, was it T.I.? I think it was T.I. that said to him, listen, we're not going to let you do that, Kanye.
Yeah, it's just sort of, but then sometimes, at some point, I'm going to watch that entire speech, right? 45 minutes of it. But they were saying that some things, he makes some valid points, but his delivery.
I think Kanye is very clever. I think he's a clever dude. But as you just said, the delivery.
Yeah, just wording off. Yeah, he's always off.
It's like he's so self-consumed.
Yeah.
It's like he doesn't see, okay, like, yeah, your point is valid, but because of the way you're coming across, people aren't receptive.
Do you know what's weird, though? I was watching some of the clips and thinking to myself, God, I wish I was that brave. Just the fact that he just go out there to say anything. He doesn't care. He just say anything. And just keep talking.
I think there's got to be a balance, though, because you can see that it's not doing him any favours. Like, he's losing the popular vote. He's just looking like an arse. And I think it's almost like we give Kanye a bit of a pass because we know the potential that he has. Yeah. We know where we've been with Kanye, what we've seen. And we know that obviously what he's doing is reactive. You know, it's because of shit that's happened in his life, namely his mother's passing. I mean, I don't think anyone disputes the fact that this shit started from when his mum passed away.
Yeah, that was a bit. Or maybe even before that, he was slightly...
Maybe he was predisposed.
Yeah.
But kind of tilting him over. And,
but you know what I also found really just annoying? You know the crowd that turned up?
Oh, yeah.
You didn't turn up just to hear his policies. You just wanted to see Kanye and to film him and then to go viral with your footage.
Yeah.
Like, you not really taking this seriously?
Yeah, no.
It was a bloody concert. Like,
no one was taking that seriously.
Yeah. Everyone had their phones up and then raced to upload on social media. You see the black girl?
The one
he got into a bit of an argument with.
Yeah.
And then she tried to, anyway, I'm not talking about her.
Let's just leave it. Yeah.
I didn't quite believe all of what she was saying. I need to go back. I need to watch the whole thing. Because she was saying that he made some comments about black women, and I don't think that's true.
What would he have said?
Yeah, but everyone just goes off these little clips. It's like, no, you probably have to watch the full thing.
The whole thing, yeah.
Yeah, before you just react. Oh, you know, he started shouting at me, but when a white girl went up there and said the same thing that I did, he hugged her and then started saying things about black women. I'm like, where did he say that then? Yeah, that's what she said.
That sounds a bit far-fetched.
Yeah, I said, where? And then I thought to myself, no, you know what? At some point, I need to watch the entire speech before I form an opinion and jump on this.
Yeah, that just sounds like an attempt and a of character. I mean, he's unstable. He needs something, but I don't think we should be making. I don't think Kanye's ever dissed black women before.
I don't think I've ever. No, that's I thought that was a bit weird. Again, I'm not gonna jump on this. I need to watch the entire speech. And that's what everyone else should do before commenting.
For real.
Yeah.
For real. Yeah, I just think it's really sad to watch, you know. It's really, really sad to watch because that was like a breakdown happening before our eyes.
Yeah, this isn't good.
It's not good. And
Yeah.
what is the answer? Like, what is the solution for Kanye? You know, because
go back on his medication, and because apparently he comes off it.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people are blaming his wife, but to be honest, I don't think she can do anything.
I don't think she's got any control over him.
Huh?
I don't think she's got any control over him.
No, at all.
He does what he wants, when he wants, and how he fucking wants it, and she just goes along with it.
I think she finds out on the day. She doesn't even know what he's planning.
Because apparently she was mad about his
Why are you telling everyone that I was about to abort our first child and how I had the pills in my hands?
Wouldn't you want to slap that man?
Like, shut up.
Yeah, that was too much info, man.
Shut up, man.
I can understand our frustration with that because I would have been livid.
You don't know, like he's the first person, they're the first couple to have gone through something like that. You know how many couples have sat down and thought about perhaps not going through with a pregnancy? And then, but then they choose to then have that child. It's like, I don't know, you're not the only one to have been in that position.
But this is the thing, because of the mental illness, it's almost like it's magnified by like 1 billion.
Yeah, it is. But then it makes her sound like she's some sort of murderer. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I don't agree. I don't agree with what he said.
Shut up.
Yeah, keep quiet. That's like between yourselves. You know what I mean? You don't need to be sharing that with the whole world. Not even to try and make. Furthermore, just drop out of the presidential race. Yeah, it's just not working.
But are you even in it? Has he even registered? Well, apparently, I heard that he has.
I think he. No. Yeah, so I think he did register.
Oh, he has now. Okay.
Taking the piss.
That's what I said to you earlier. 2020 is just different.
Very different. Very.
Every minute there's some weirdness going on in the world of celebrity or just in
weird.
General.
Just weird. Just totes weird. I don't know where it's going to end. Is it going to end? Is this just the start of a whole fucking series of years of just bullshit? Because
next 2021, everyone's hoping anyway.
I think it might get worse before it gets better.
I think everyone should just, no more talk of, what is it they say at the end of each year, next year?
Yeah, let's just stop that. Let's just take it in our stride.
New me, new year. Let's not.
Let's just take it in our stride, yeah?
Let's just ignore New Year's Eve.
Exactly.
Exactly. Just forget it.
But what about Megan the Stallion and
Tory Lanez?
Sorry, first before we even go into that, can we just establish one thing here? Tory Lanez is 120 pounds in weight.
5'2", isn't it? Or 5'3"?
8.5 stone.
I was shocked. I didn't realise he was that.
I thought he was a lot bigger than that.
I never really. So I like some of his music, but I've always found him I always thought he was a bit odd. Not like I know him.
I did not think he was that small.
Yeah, I was and how tall is Megan the Stallion? Like
5'9", 10 at least. She's hence the term stallion. She's a tall chick.
I read somewhere that she's not actually that tall. They wear heels in it. So I think. Yeah, but she's tall.
You can see from her body.
Yeah, you can.
Got like a tall,
Well, compared to him.
Well, anyone's compared to him. Fucking Land of the Giants, it must be for him.
So anyway, yeah. So Megan the Stallion and Tory Lanez. There was an incident. When is it? Over the weekend, or was it last week? I don't remember. The days fly by. But yeah, apparently they've been dating for a while.
I didn't even know they were dating. That's what killed it.
None of us knew that. So, but then we should have clocked it when, I don't know, you remember when in the height of lockdown, they were together on Instagram Live. I'm thinking,
oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking, hold on a minute. But then I didn't think about it again. And now it all makes sense. But apparently she was at his house. Or I don't know if they were living together, whatever. Oh, so last week, the two of them went to a party.
Kylie Jenner's, huh? Kylie Jenner's pool party.
Yeah, why are you having a pool party in the middle of a pandemic?
Pandemic, anyway.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about, and I don't know why Meg even bothered going. Everyone should have just stayed in their house. Anyway, so they went, and there's footage of them in the pool and her with Kylie. And I remember sitting there thinking, when did you two become friends? Because that's the thing about Megan. I like Megan, but for months now, I've just seen her on Instagram just with a whole heap of celebrities. It's just very weird and taking pictures. And it's like, are you actually friends though? Anyway, so they're at this party. When they were leaving the party, something happened, and Megan ended up getting shot in the foot 2 times. And yeah, and the police arrived, and Tory and Megan's friend were, I don't know if they were arrested. I know he was arrested.
Well, there's footage of them. It looks like they've been arrested, but I can't see why they would be arrested.
Well, he was arrested. He had a gun on him.
Tory.
But no, the friend wasn't. Sorry, the friend wasn't. But they took Meg to hospital. I know that. And then after that, there was this rumor going around that she cut her foot on glass. But then she released a statement saying, no, I was actually shot by someone who tried to harm me. And now, fast forward to now, Tory's been, I don't know if he's been charged, but
he's bailed. He's been bailed.
Bailed, yeah. So he's been accused of assault. No, accused of having a gun in his possession or something. I don't know, it's all a bit. But then she's released another statement saying, basically telling people stop laughing at her. It's not funny. And she's kind of hinting that someone close to her shot her, basically went out of their way to harm her. But she's not saying it's him.
I wonder.
But I think.
I wonder what happened.
Yeah. Apparently, they're saying that they got into an argument in the vehicle. She tried to leave, and then he shot her.
Oh, wow.
From what I understand, he was the only one with a gun. So,
So you're just there shooting up people because they want to leave?
Yeah, it's just really odd. Because some people are saying that, oh, why did she tell the full story? But what they don't understand is an open investigation. You can't just tell them.
You're chatting off their business.
Yeah, it doesn't work like that. I don't understand why people think that, when something like that happens, you're just going to tell the world. But I think she's probably told the police. I don't think she's going to. If this is a domestic violence, if this is the case of domestic violence, then he's done out here.
Yeah. Hopefully.
But people in hip hop will still try and.
He's not a Tory Lanez fan then.
I like some of his stuff, but if he hurts her,
that's different.
I don't want to see his face.
Yeah.
And he'll be deported anyway because he knows Canadian.
Yeah. So
I don't think he'd be able to enter the States again.
Wow.
If it doesn't.
Career pull up, boy. Well, you'd like to think.
Well, I'm just waiting to hear he's been charged with something because he hasn't.
Well, he's been bailed, so I don't know if that means They
haven't really said. I just want to hear if he's been charged with attempted murder. But
was it attempted murder? Because from what I gather, it was like just.
She was shot in the foot twice.
Sounds like he was just.
Some people have said maybe he was drunk. Maybe he was drunk and he had the gun. He was waving it around and it accidentally went off. I don't think that was an accident. She says it wasn't an accident. She said that someone went out of their way to harm her.
Yeah, I don't think it was an accident.
No, that wasn't an accident. So it makes you wonder what kind of relationship
is that? Yeah. What's happening? What's happening with people that situations like that?
Meg, it's such a weird. Meg the Stallion. It's just so weird. I don't know what's weird. The idea that he might have shot her, the fact that she was dating
they were together. Yeah, exactly. It's like, what's going on? You what?
No, the fact she's dating a 5'2" man. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Everybody deserves love, Jan. Come on.
But anyway. But look at him. Suppose anyway. I don't know. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
There should be more to this story in a couple of days.
Oh yeah, it will unfold.
Yeah.
It will definitely unfold. But yeah, that is 2020 is just going from bad to worse.
I just remembered Kobe Bryant died.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just a strange year. Very sad. A lot of loss as well. Coronavirus.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people have felt it.
Yeah, it's just no.
Got to
It's a
keep.
strange time.
Yeah, we're living in very strange times, man. Got to keep that positivity flowing.
Yeah.
It's not even a joke again. But it's like, even like with the whole coronavirus thing, people still aren't taking it seriously. I
Nope.
don't know if you caught that article they were talking about, because obviously, you've got to wear face masks in public,
Yeah.
like shops and stuff now. But there's still like people, like even today when I was in the supermarket, there was one man that was stood next to me without a mask. I was like, are you fucking dickhead? I mean, not being funny, right? But he was an older guy as well. And I'm thinking, you need the mask,
But
right?
what? But I thought they weren't supposed to let people in.
Well, this is it. And this is an article I was reading. They were saying that the police will not respond to all the calls about people not wearing masks in public. And I'm like, well, okay, in the public, but I understand. But in supermarkets, like in all the supermarkets I've been in, you've got security. If you don't have a mask, you're not coming in.
Yeah.
And
Some people don't want it. I've seen them do that in parts of America, and like people just like, I saw this old man trying to beat up a security guard because he was told to put on a mask and pushed his way in. Yeah, I saw it on YouTube. Yeah, it's weird because there are people out there who believe that they shouldn't be forced to wear masks, so they're making it
good.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird. I think some security guards in shops here just don't want hassle. So
I want tag. It's true.
Yeah. So yeah.
Not good.
Mm.
Why are you smiling like that? That sounds really dodgy.
It was like you're spanking your bottom.
Spanking my pussy, not really joking.
You did that for the other show.
But leave it. It's my no, just when you're just like, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know anymore. I really don't know, Jan.
I don't know what I'm looking at. You like looking at a screen, or you don't. Oh, it's weird.
What do you mean you don't know what you're looking at?
Like, I'm looking at myself, then I look at you. Then something. Should I be when I'm talking? Should I look directly?
Yeah, it's like I'm all over the place as well. I'm just like,
it feels a bit weird.
I get distracted by what's going on in the background. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like,
Do you know what's on in the background? I cannot believe this film's on again. It was on last week. Love Actually.
Oh, Hugh Grant.
Yeah. Bloody hell. It was on last week. This is like they're running out of things to put on TV now, thanks to COVID-19. Yeah, this was on a couple of days ago. Love Actually. It's such a posh film.
You know. Oh, my name's Hugh Grant.
Yeah, very. Oh God, it's made for an American audience. Like Notting Hill with no black people in it.
I just got what you said. Notting Hill with no black people.
Yeah.
There are black people in Notting Hill, you know.
Yeah, but there was none. Didn't see us.
Like we're non-existent.
Yeah, because it was made for an American audience. Richard Curtis annoys me, but that's another conversation.
Oh, and his daughter gets on your wick as well.
Do you remember the daughter and her charity?
That whole saga.
All that saga and all the black influencers who got involved, idiots.
Anyways.
That's gone quiet though.
It has. I think we should stop it there, Jan, before we wade into uncharted waters. In fact,
that's another rant for another day.
For another day.
Yeah.
Jan, where can people find you?
They can find me at Instagram, Mad News Blog.
Lord have mercy.
Instagram, Mad News Blog, Twitter, Mad News Blog, and madnewsuk.com.
And you can find me at Cheryl's World, SHERRYLS World, or tintedblue.com, or The Slumber Party on YouTube. Until next time.
Bye.